Oh, morning, Matt Heath.
G'day, how's it going?
Tony Lyall.
Yes, hello, good morning.
News hot off the press. Super Rugby, they've dropped the lucky loser. They've finally listened to us. We've been boning on about it all year. Top two qualify for the semis. Others play off for the semi-final.
Yeah, I mean, their initiative to try and suck the life out of postseason in Super Rugby is over. They've given up, and they've decided to flick a few crumbs to the fans and make it a little bit more exciting. It is interesting that we're running 10 teams now, isn't it? I mean, how many franchise competitions are retreating in the world at the moment?
Yeah, I know. It's what did it start as? Was it Super 8?
No,
Super 12.
Super 12 was the first year,
Yeah.
Super 12. But then there's teams from South Africa in there as well.
Yeah.
So it's expanded with the Australian teams, and then it's shrunk down. But now we have more finals than we had when it was Super 12. Super 12 was just semis and final.
Yeah.
Is this the
Top
smallest?
four.
Is this the smallest the competition's ever been?
Yeah, 10's the smallest it's ever been.
Wicked.
Except for, the weird COVID competition.
Well, and the idea that you can be the 6th place team in a 10-person competition and still make the knockout stages.
Go Highlanders.
It seems very generous.
Go Highlanders.
And I'm right there with you, brother. This might finally open the door. I mean, we didn't get anywhere near the 6th this year, so maybe next year could be our year.
There's some light at the end of the tunnel for Highlanders fans.
Yeah,
Surely. I feel like it's a classic example of overthinking. It always has been. Just this is what you do if you didn't make a decision.
Yeah.
And they made too many decisions and got themselves into a kerfuffle. Everyone was confused. As always with rugby in New Zealand, people spend more time speaking about the administration than the actual games.
Yes.
And so maybe people could just concentrate on the competition next year.
Yeah, and I think the idea of when each and every finals game, as was the case this year, is sort of a 50-point margin, you probably look back over the tape, including the grand final, you look back over the tape and go, well, we might not have quite nailed this one when everything was 40 or 50 points. You go, we might have to hit the drawing board here, boys.
So
I haven't actually been on this podcast for various reasons since the
allegations?
Chiefs Mana situation.
the
Last time I was on, I nearly had, as I said, I nearly had an accident driving to Taupo because you'd munted all over my car through with your commentary.
Well, that was the
coming out of
Canterbury game.
speakers,
That was the
Canterbury game.
Canterbury game.
And there was just so much mana everywhere. And then how did it feel for you?
Terrible.
I know we would have
It was
gone
terrible.
through this.
Yeah, I actually am quite enjoying seeing us break over the coals again. So let's do it.
It was so quick how it
Oh my God.
imploded so quickly. I was watching that, with a bunch of, Chiefs fans and Taupo, because of course that is a Chiefs stronghold.
Yeah.
And they I've never seen the oxygen leave a room so fast.
Oh my God, it was pretty. I think most of my mana was left on the inside of your car, and I think most of the
Did you
actual
mana
Chiefs
early?
mana. Yeah,
Pre-mana.
It was a pre-mana.
Yeah, I think the
I
greatest
suffered from pre-mana.
The greatest shot they had on the coverage was they were cutting back to like a club room in some small Waikato town.
No, that was their club rooms. The
Ruakaka.
Ruakura Rugby Club,
That
which
shot
is in
was-
their Chiefs base.
It was suicide central in there. It was tough seeing everyone. And they kept cutting back to it. Surely at one stage you go, listen, guys, we'll just pull the feed here, I reckon. We can probably pack up.
Oh, man.
They're like, no, let's
Feed.
still put Daryl, the guy who's the greatest Chiefs fan of all time, front and centre on the coverage in front of the nation while he goes through a breakdown.
When it was 28-0
beautiful.
at halftime, I thought that's bad.
Yeah.
But I'm holding out hope that there was at least a 20-point hurricane that they were playing.
It was like, oh no, they're playing it'll all change.
Yeah,
when
I
they're
know.
playing with their
That was the chat.
That was seriously the chat. And in my head, I thought, if we play smart rugby, we will live in their 22 and we will might get close. And then the Hurricanes scored 3 tries in 15 minutes into the wind.
Yeah, that first try showing it could be done was a real eye-opener of like, we might be on for an absolute hiding here. I will say this, it was good that you scored our try.
Shut up. We
was
didn't even
cute.
bother. We didn't even bother converting it.
I feel
was
like
cute.
you
Well, we
ma-
didn't even-
I feel
Highlanders
like
didn't bother playing
I
the
feel like
finals.
you made it about you, and James McConey made the whole thing about you.
Fuck off.
It for me, and
Fuck off.
Joseph Jury's nodding over there.
Well, that's because
For us, it
he's a
became
Canterbury wounder.
It became about
Shit, it felt good watching that.
it became about it wasn't about rugby anymore. It was about McConey and Lane, and just a humbling that was needed.
Oh my God, the Monday morning yours pleases were there was over 50 yours pleases. I had to just sit back and just take it. And I actually was a little bit humbled and also a little bit insulted that they weren't actually that abusive they were more
sympathetic,
sympathetic, and they
Yeah,
were like,
that hurts more.
It did hurt more. I'd prefer go fuck yourself, shove your Chiefs banner up your ass, all that. Yeah. All I got was, are you okay?
Yeah.
Is James
it was
McConey
beyond the pale where it was going,
there was
actually.
no need to gloat.
No.
That's why I didn't send a gloating text. I didn't need to. It just I didn't need to.
You know, when the
so
phone
bad.
it's completely silent, you're thinking, this is suspicious now that no one's texting me to say eat shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, oh God, I hope he's all right.
The silence was worse.
I haven't seen James McConey yet. I think he got on a
fled
plane
the
to
country.
Vancouver
Yeah.
immediately
Fled the
after. And so I think when he gets back, I guess he's hoping it'll die down. It'll be good to have him on and once again rake over the coals.
That image of you leaving this, well, I was going to call it Westpac Stadium. I was going to go back a while. But that was a great fake image.
The AI airport
yes,
photo.
it was an AI
Airport
monstrosity of G Lane leaving the scene of the crime.
The best part was that fucking Hurricanes wounder, Hurricane Dave or whatever his name is, the superfan. There was all over the coverage during the night.
Yes.
And then we turned up in Christchurch for
the Warriors.
And he was there. And he was like, Hurricanes!
Do you
And
reckon he
Lane's
landed
like,
the plane?
"Fuck this."
Was he still going? Do you think
he was wasted.
He's juiced?
Yeah, he was wasted. But even the Warriors game in Christchurch, we were at the Richmond Club, and people didn't even need to say anything. People were just coming out, and they'd look me, and then they'd just give me a hug, and go, "It's okay, man."
I did notice you wore your Warriors shirt, and honestly, I think it's a bit of a coward's move. A true fan would have worn the Chiefs shirt, just to still represent the team.
Yeah, and then we're at
the
Richmond Club. They put it on. They put a replay of the final on, and I was like, "Fuck you, man!" Like, we're dead already.
There's a lot of love in the room.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, let's kick us. Let's kick us.
We haven't even started the podcast.
No, live from the.
Does this count for our minutes?
Yep. No. Live from the Export Beer Garden studio. This is the agenda for Thursday, the 2nd of July.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
It's coming home. It's coming home, Matt Heath.
Yeah, I was up very early watching the game this morning, and it was not coming home for a very, very long time. In fact, England looked so piss weak for about until they made some subs. It was going to be the most humiliating exit ever to Dr. Congo. Who even knows what Dr. Congo is?
Is it the guy blowing talking powder around?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Dr. Congo, they were on for one, going 1-0 up. I thought
they looked good, Dr. Congo, to start with, and their goalie Mbappe is just incredible.
He's a big rig too. He's a large man, a big presence in goal. When it was 1-0, and you know, I like England as much as the next guy, unless the next guy's Matt Heath. But I thought we could be
lines on the shirt.
Oh, you got the shirt.
We could have been on for, I think, one of the funniest results this World Cup. Seeing Dr. Congo knock out England, it would have been phenomenal for a laugh.
Yeah, I wouldn't have enjoyed it, but they would have deserved it. They would have deserved it with the way they were playing. But then I was saying to Tracy, I was saying in bed, she was trying to sleep, but I was saying
that is so romantic. Can you back it up?
Yeah.
You watching this game in bed with your partner.
Yeah, well, she didn't want to get up.
Were you on the cell phone?
No, I was on the TV in the bedroom.
You got a television in the bedroom? What, screwed into the wall?
Yeah, it's screwed to the wall, so you pull it out. It's like a hospital. It's like a hospital bed TV. But anyway,
and headphones or just full blare?
No, I was full blast.
You're a
full blast with commentary, with the commentary, with the biggest dickhead of all time, that American commentator. Who is that guy?
I don't know, but it's tough.
It was a great piece commentary where it's like, only once before has England come back from 1-0 down to win the game, and the guy goes, when was that? It's like, what do you mean, when was that? There was bloody 1966 for the bloody against Germany.
Yeah.
It's the famous one. But anyway, if you're commentating England and you don't know that, but I says to Tracy, I says, bring on the changes. You got to get the ball to Harry Kane. What do they do? They bring Anthony Gordon on, immediately 2 assists. He scores, put Rice at the back, and it was just all on. Saka on the wing. Suddenly there was some energy. It was a different team.
Does she like football?
No, hates it. She goes to me, is it like netball? She wakes up at one point and goes, is it like netball when you have to stay in your same spots? I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? Is it like netball?
It's
you
not
have to stay in your same
Well, it's not like netball.
She goes, how can, you've got defence. And I said, but she goes, but are they allowed to come up? Like, why is that defender's kicking the corner? It's like, oh, okay, right, go back to sleep, love.
There's there's a net involved. There's goals being scored.
Go back to sleep
it's
with
kind
a
of like
65-inch TV. Just
But it was, Yeah.
How
English
punishing-
fans lost their voice, which I thought was cowardice.
Yeah, well, I think they were shocked. I was
Yeah.
in England in was there a World Cup around like 2013 or something, around that era, and England were bundled out early. And going to the pub with English fans, it's the greatest thing of all time when they score a goal. Everyone goes absolutely apeshit, covers the roof in beers. But when they lose, it's sinister.
When you
dark, it's
really
deep.
care about sport and you've constructed an entire personality around it, then you can't enjoy it.
No.
There's even, it's like
Chiefs
us.
mana.
Yeah. It's
Shut up. Fucking hell. Can we move on?
What? Speaking of moving on, the interesting thing about this is England now goes to Mexico to play Mexico.
Oh, shit.
At Azteca Stadium. 1986, Hand of God Stadium was the last time they played there, right? So, in the World Cup, and
That is a good stat.
That's a
I didn't
good
know. I
game.
was unaware of that. That's pretty good. And playing the home nation.
yes, the home nation.
Is it at altitude?
It is-
Azteca altitude?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Is that where the corn chips are from?
Yep. Mexico.
Azteca
Is that where
corn
nachos
chips
are from?
Made the natural way.
Is that where quesadillas are from?
Aztec corn chips, you mean?
Oh, so that's what they're playing next. They're playing Mexico. That's going to be insane.
in Mexico. What's really funny about, you think about how much they go on about the hand of God. That was a quarterfinal exit. Yeah, it wasn't a semi-final. It's
Oh, right.
The way that it's positioned,
Yeah.
I would have thought it was the final.
Same.
It was the deciding goal of the final.
Yeah.
But no, a quarterfinal. Also, there's going to be some dangerously sunburnt white English fans going to Mexico.
Yeah.
I hope they bring enough SPF 50.
yeah, I saw it a few guys, and there's a picture here of.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Sky. That's so England. There's a bald dude, no shirt on, massive man titties.
It's the tattoos for me. It's
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
a big dragon somewhere, maybe a lion, something that like sort of resembles I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but sort of some sort of white pride symbol.
What they were doing in which I thought was beautiful was the team getting out there and singing Wonderwall with the
Yeah.
fans at the end. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that's quite good. But so they're through to the round of 16.
It's not quite Norway in the rowing.
The row-
No,
that
the
was
rowing's
so good
great.
yesterday.
So Norway. So France beat Sweden 3-0. Absolutely spanked them. Mexico threw out to beat Ecuador 2-0. USA play Bosnia and Herzegovina today at midday. Canada through to the round of 16. Who are they playing next? Canada? They're playing
Morocco.
So there's
Morocco pretty good.
yeah, but Canada at home anyway.
So it gets so, you have all that fun and games in the group matches, and then suddenly the World Cup becomes like it's basically just no fun for anyone.
Poor Zoe out here, who's from Germany, was watching that penalty shootout.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God, just the emotions she was going through, and then
To miss 3 in a row.
Yeah.
and then I told her that you only wait one more round than the All Whites. She nearly cut me open.
Yeah, I know. I mean, in defence though, she was watching it the whole time while hiling Hitler, which I thought was a little.
That
bit
wasn't
insensitive.
appropriate.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
put the arm down, mate.
Yeah, that was.
You got to put the arm down. I do like the idea that all 3 of the home teams are still in, and I think that adds a real juice. USA, Mexico, and Canada still floating around. The Cums, of course.
I was thinking about this when I was watching the game this morning. 1966, that final at Wembley Stadium, that was Germany versus England. Only 19 years after that war,
Yes.
when Germany was bombing the absolute shit out of London. They come together for a tournament. People got over things really fast back then.
It would be like now if the final of this World Cup was between the Twin Towers and the plane.
Yeah. It was similar to that. And people just got on with it. They were watching Hogan's Heroes. Everything was sweet as.
It is unfathomable the length of time. 20 years.
Well,
It's nothing.
look how long Christchurch held on to that earthquake.
Oh yeah, still are.
Yeah, they're still holding on to it. They're still trying to work out the...
I'd like to distance myself from that statement.
They're still trying to rebuild the cathedral.
Yeah, well, I think
It's like whereas 1966, Germany, England, let's go.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, Iran was playing in the US while the US was bombing Iran. So,
yes, that's true.
So
Yeah.
maybe we do move on.
That's the first time in the history of the World Cup that the host nation has been actively at war with one of the competing nations, which I just think is a great classic only in USA stat.
I was talking to my Iranian neighbor, and he's a great man.
Yeah.
we meet over booms and that kind of stuff.
Of course.
And he's a huge football fan. Grew up in Iran, played to a high level. Goes, we don't. That's a regime team. We don't support them.
Oh yeah, because there was a bit of niggle with fans. Even there was a few videos of fighting in the stands between the Iranian fans.
Iranian people don't support that team.
Right.
Are there
do.
Are there other players that weren't picked?
Yeah, I mean, there's players who are basically family under house arrest or that kind of thing.
And that'll do it.
You know, he was talking about the captain said some pro regime comments and it got him pretty angry.
All right.
So complicated talking about football with your Iranian neighbour over the fence.
Yeah,
you're like, which way to go?
3 lines on the shirt. He's like, then he goes into a lot of political detail that.
Yeah, well, actually, our star player's actually under house arrest and his whole family has been massacred. But what are you saying about 3 lines?
And then I go, well, we're talking about it. You know, you can't really be putting your recycling in my recycling bin. Let's get to the important issues here.
Can we just sort out which boom? You know, which booms, who's mowing which boom?
I'm sick of mowing your boom, mate.
Yeah.
Let's not turn this into some kind of conflict.
Do you have a front boom?
Yeah, front boom.
I don't have a front boom, so I'm interested in the front boom etiquette. Do you mow the whole thing, or do you stop where your house sort of delineates?
Well, see, so my Iranian neighbour, great man, he lives behind me with his family, and so we've got a shared boom. Okay. So it goes right across the front of my house, but his house is directly behind. So that's where we put both our bins, and we both look after the shared driveway.
So who mows the boom?
I do because I love it.
Okay.
You also
I run tight edges as well.
I get in there. And we whack out.
I think that's why
he's very pleased with the work I do on the boom. I tell you, we bond over that.
I think there could be a new segment, just boom chat, and we just sort of get an update on how the boom's going.
New Zealand's tightest boom. Well, I mean, of course, Ron Hensel's boom.
Oh, Ron Hensel's boom, yeah.
In Hamilton.
The widest boom in New Zealand. It was 7 metres wide. But it was just asking for it, so we used to patch it up every weekend. The rule was if you were driving past Ron Hensel's boom, you would have to pull your car up, stop it, rev it high, drop the clutch, and just leave a spatch and just carry on your way.
Oh, it's so hurtful.
Well, yeah, he did eventually camp out on the front lawn with a camera. At one stage we didn't. Someone patched up his lawn and knocked over all his rubbish bins at the same time. And so it was almost like 10-pin bowling. So he filled a rubbish bin with concrete.
Oh, Jesus.
And put it out there, but no one fell for it.
And now he's just got a rubbish bin full of concrete. And ironically, it's hard for the rubbish truck to empty.
Yeah. So luckily you had to roll it back in. He installed some rocks at some stage as well.
The rocks are a real... I've seen people with rocks on the boom, and I'm always thinking, you're an absolute scoundrel for doing that.
Who's worse, people with rocks on the boom or bottles of water to get rid of?
Worse. I got a neighbour that's got probably 200 bottles on there. I'm like, it's better to have the dogs.
I know.
What are the bottles of water? I don't know the bottles of water.
Oh, I do not know.
Some insane people believe that if you fill up, 1.5 litre Coke bottles empty with water and put them on your boom, then dogs will not.
Because the reflection, something to do with the reflection off the water.
Right.
They won't do it. But
I think that with flies, but I don't know about dogs. I think dogs will still take a huge meaty shit.
It's better to have 1 or 2 dog turds on your boom a year than to have 25 plastic bottles on there.
You look like a full hoarder and you go, well, I mean, the boom looks like shit, but at least no one's shitting on it.
Yeah, you've just basically got rubbish on your boom to stop the odd turd. But anyways, boom chat going to be a big part of it, the boom corner?
I think so.
The boom corner going forward.
Well, let's take a break and come back with boom corner. Rightio, before we get into a bit of more cricket chat, which has been going all week, the ACC Inappropriate Sports Quiz is happening tomorrow night, Friday night, at Robbie's on Litchfield from 7 p.m. If you want to join us, text quiz to 32336. There's a couple of tables left. Get amongst it. Plus, the pre-game is going to happen the next day at the same place from 2 p.m. on the Saturday. Export Ultra specials all day. So good. If you've been to any of these pre-games, the drink specials are pretty epic. Bookings are essential for that pre-game as well, so text BLACK to 3236. And also, the unofficial after party has been happening at Bloody Mary's at Ridges as well after that All Black test on Saturday. So the cricket doesn't seem to stop, does it? 2 days after we wrapped up that series, the team's been named for a one-day series in West Indies. And the return of the Duff Man. The Muff Man is back. The Muff Man he's tended to his newborn child. He's like all young fathers. He's got sick of it and worked out that he's actually pretty hopeless when it comes to the firstborn, and you basically spend most of your time making cups of tea and cleaning up. So he's like, I'm available. Send me to the West Indies immediately.
How about that depth? How about that depth that we've got?
Oh,
in terms of seamers, incredible.
it was. But the fact that we had a third string bowling attack, clean up England. That was heartwarming. Ben Sears coming in with a split finger.
They were falling apart. Every single bowler had like a finger hanging off, and it seemed to be just wrapped up with black duct tape.
Nathan Smith was the only one who came out unscathed.
Yeah,
he was like Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come? This is a final question on that. How come we are good enough to keep up at the stumps, but England isn't? You know, they couldn't. You know, we
their keeper was horrific.
Yeah, I wonder why. Where it's sort of not where it's come from.
How can we be better than England?
Why are we not doing this all the time? How is this only just sort of coming back?
No, because it was Alex Carey during the Ashes completely nullified Baz Ball by keeping
coming
up to the stumps
because you can't come out of your crease at all.
And Harry Brook was like, oh, what do I do now? I can't bat it. You know, so it created just enough doubt.
Yeah,
and then Tom Blundell's like, I obviously looked at that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Black Caps looked at that and said we need to, and he's obviously practiced a lot, and let's just do the same.
Yeah.
And what do you know? Works. And he's a bloody good keeper.
But when England tried to do it, they couldn't.
No, it's good.
Too hard.
They haven't produced a quality, like a real good gloveman for quite some time, England. Like a real solid. They kind of bring in these youngsters. Like the amount of buys that got let in at the Oval was insane.
Jack Russell.
Russell, do you reckon?
Matt Pryor? Matt Pryor was pretty good.
Yeah, Matt Pryor wasn't too bad, but they've kind of struggled to find someone. I mean, they had Ollie Pope behind the stumps when they came to New Zealand. Like, they're kind of struggling to find a decent gloveman. So I think that's why. But he was worth his weight in gold, old Blundell.
Yeah, and the mullet's flying as well.
I mean, a lot of people are saying, you know, Ben Stokes stole our glory and England made it all about them, but I don't think that's true. I think I've just feel this warm feeling of happiness about that whole situation.
You like the drama though, didn't you?
I mean, it's great if Ben Stokes tries to make it about himself, and he's a New Zealander as well, so that's all good.
I felt like he made it about himself and didn't want them to win, just to give the.
How many standing ovations did he have? Though? I mean, there was the timing of the amount of just because of coming out and then getting that wicket. There was just so many standing ovations, then guards of honour. Then
I think the funny part as well, like getting big standing ovation after you've done like not that great is pretty hilarious. To come out, go swing and get 30 and then get a standing ovation. It's kind of, it would have made sense if you got a 50 or even more, but you're like, oh, okay, I guess we're standing up again.
Getting a wicket straight after the announcement was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, that was a good moment.
It's certainly the greatest thing about the whole situation was coming out and getting that wicket.
But I was thinking yesterday when I was walking around, I was thinking, I feel very good about this. I don't feel like England stole our glory by their implosion. Because it's partly our implosion as well, because Brendan McCullum's involved. It's Ben Stokes and Baz imploding.
I agree with you. I feel good about it too.
It's all New Zealand.
Yeah.
And the idea that we sort of just let it go on and then carried on and won, and we're like, yeah, it's cool that you're doing all this, but while you're doing that, we'll just
have some of the greatest fielding you'll ever see. We'll put on an absolute showcase of bowling, and you got got Latham getting 150, all those kind of things.
I'd love to get your take on the Steady the Nips t-shirt line with floating around launching. Of course, here he's flowing in, coming in for Steady the Ships, maybe a Steady the Nips t-shirt.
I love that.
With sort of a bra situation on it. Steady the Nips.
It's just great to see Nips doing well.
Yeah, well, he's come in at 3. He's come in with the hardest job in New Zealand New Zealand cricket, and he's steadied the nip.
Love Nips.
So there you go.
Steady the Nips. It was interesting because I was watching quite a lot of British Meltdown podcasts and stuff, which you love, like you love to wallow in it. But a lot of people were calling Kane Williamson Steady the Ship, and I was like, that's us. Yeah. That's us. It got into British commentary.
Yeah, well, that's good. Your opinion on this, though, Matt. Do you think that English media have obviously turned on Baz Ball? Do you think part of it is the fact that it is a New Zealander behind it?
I think there is part of that because but it was like a Kiwi came in and said, "This is how you're supposed to play your game."
Yeah,
and I'm going to tell you how to play your game, and
they were so proud of it.
Yeah, and they were so proud of it, but then equally, there's an outsider to blame.
Yes.
He's the perfect scapegoat.
There's a perfect scapegoat for it. But what they don't understand is he doesn't really give a shit. It's my feeling he only half wanted to do the job.
Well,
in the first place.
They've kind of forced them into all formats now as well.
Yeah, it reminds me of the sort of thing where you're like, well, I don't really care, so why don't I just try this outrageous idea? And if it doesn't work, I don't really want to do it anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying me millions and millions of pounds. I'd be just as happy racing horses.
Yeah.
So
and getting my beard manicured. God, he's running a tightly manicured beard.
So I don't think I think he wins either way. He'll walk away and go, okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Come coach New Zealand.
Yeah. Oh, how good would that be?
Oh, I know.
The Bans ball, Baz with the NZ in there. I'll work on that.
Yeah. We can workshop that one up.
Yeah.
Hey, All Blacks news. I was wondering why the Human Skewer, Summer Penny Finau, wasn't in the All Blacks because he had a pretty good Super Rugby. He murdered a number of people during that final.
Geordie Barrett.
Lost. Geordie Barrett and Osafa Amua. But he's off. He's off to Japan. So Summer Penny Finau, the Human Skewer, is off to Yokohama Cannon Eagles. Probably too many. What's a Cannon Eagle? Or is it Yokohama and Cannon the Camera Eagles?
I think it's Cannon the Camera, Yokohama the Tire, Cannon the Camera, Eagles the Eagle.
Okay, in Japan. So he's only 27, Summer Penny Finau.
Well, how does the order of these things work? Did he not was he hovering the pen over the contract and going, I'm just going to wait and see if I get selected so we don't have a his situation again? Or did he already know he was leaving?
Same with Havili.
Yeah, I wonder. Havili was so close. The turnaround from that.
It was like an hour. It was an hour after the.
Yeah, he was literally like, "Hey, I'll get you on the blower. If I don't hear from him, I'll sign."
They must have known beforehand, though. I'd say
he's the sort of player, Summer Penny Finau, where we really could use him in the World Cup next year. If we have a couple of injuries, he'd be such a perfect fella to call on. He's got heaps of experience. He's a massive fucking rig.
Just also someone a bit terrifying.
A bit terrifying. I don't reckon Geordie Barrett. I mean, I'm sure he got through it. But that would have ruined part of his celebration night. Every time he stand up being like, oh, yeah, by the way, my spleen's ruptured.
Yeah, because
the idea they both stayed down, the hit is so big, you're both lying there dead. It was brutal.
He loved it. He loves absolutely snapping people. He almost just goes around like the R of Sauron just looking for someone to snap.
And especially when the game was gone, he goes, well, I could go into my shell here, or I could spend the last 15 minutes just destroying dudes.
My teammates.
Everyone's like, bro, what are you doing? The game's finished. Did you have to hit me so hard?
I think that was the conversation.
Well, they were kind of lying down beside each other, and you could see they were almost chatting.
Like, oh my God, that hurt.
Yeah, what did you do that for?
Seems so bizarre the All Blacks are playing this weekend.
Yeah. Team gets named this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Yeah.
We need to pump up the hype on it.
I know.
I feel like it's one of the least hyped All Blacks games of all time. And I mean, I guess it'll be on in Christchurch because it'll be a fantastic stadium.
Yeah.
It'll be a great time. Everyone's into it there. They need to cleanse the palate of Super Rugby.
Yeah.
They're good to go.
It's the first time they're rolling out the extra seating in the new stadium. So 30,000 seat for the first time. They haven't put it in yet. That end that was empty for Super Round.
Seems bizarre though because I think they 100% would have sold it for the Warriors game.
Yeah.
People were desperate for tickets.
Yeah.
Well, I think the idea is they have that sort of like, it sells, but you sort of mingle a bit. There's half. It's more of like a party zone. Well, but you just pack it in.
Good for them. There's a Warriors bye this weekend, so they can have just.
They've got the limelight.
They've got the limelight for this weekend, and
don't fuck it up.
They need to grab it.
I think we'll get there. My hunch is by Saturday, the hype will be big. But they could have named the team a little at 4 p.m. on a Thursday.
I know.
There's just sometimes there's no sport, and sometimes there's sport all over the shop. You got so much sport with the FIFA going on. You got Warriors, you got F1, there's just the cricket. There's so much sport.
Yeah,
it's just sport all over the shop, and everyone's just completely zoned in on the baseball and the Dodgers. So there's just so much sport on. It's, the All Blacks they'll own Saturday.
They'll own
Saturday.
They can own Saturday.
Yep.
And Saturday evening, and then LeBron's changing teams halfway through.
How's all the memes coming out? Can someone just get putting a shirt on them?
Yeah.
And just saying they're coming. Oh, no, it's coming to Auckland FC. Oh, no, it's coming to the All Blacks. It's coming to the Black Caps.
It's one of those ones when you're like, I don't think it was funny even the first time. Anyone do it? Someone's like putting on their breakfast radio. I'm like, it's not. No one saw it and was like, that's classic.
Batuta Advocate nailed it when they were like, NRL intern gets fired for not putting his team shirt on LeBron.
It's always good when Lee Hart puts himself up as coach for whatever team. If there's a that works.
Funny.
That works.
That's
always funny.
Yeah, always funny.
I'm interested to see what we're going to do with Lee Hart in this year's upcoming election because I think we could roll him out dressed as Christopher Luxon to a number of events and just see how we go.
I think it would be a great idea and just see how long he can last.
Yeah.
Just sort of saying I was the former CEO of Air New Zealand. Just a catchphrase. What I will say to you is a big one. Oh, yeah. Is he?
One of the great things is Snackachanky chips on Air New Zealand flights now.
Yeah.
I always say 2
packs.
2 packs.
You can't give me one. It's only about 4 chips in one.
Don't give me that pathetic small pack.
Do you ask for 2?
Yeah, I asked for 2.
Oh, you just this is this ZB swagger you've got these
I
days.
know.
I would never have the gall to ask for 2.
Oh, you got to use. I mean, you've got 1,000.
You got to say something like, "I missed dinner." 2. I missed dinner.
Missed dinner.
I missed dinner. Or something like that.
Sir, it's 9 a.m. in the morning.
You usually stink a piss as
Yeah,
well.
I do like the I missed it last night. I was opening for a big American comedian last week, and he asked the crowd. He was like, "Who's a big like New Zealand name? Like who, if they walked in the door now, you would all shit yourself?" And someone yelled out, "Lee Hart!" And then he was like, "Who? Lee Hart? Who's he?" And someone goes, "The original Speedo cop." And then someone else just yelled out, "Snackachangy!" And the whole crowd just started yelling out, "Snackachangy! Snackachangy!" And the guy was like, what the fuck is going on? What's a snackachangy? And it's that one when you're like, I know you've made it when a theatre full of people are yelling out your chip brand and everyone knows what you're talking about apart from the
original
foreigner.
Speedo cop is quite good.
Yeah, I thought it was. And he was like, "You have cops in New Zealand who wear Speedos?" Like, it's kind of a long story. Don't worry about that. Don't get hung up on
if
that.
you're trying to explain that whole situation to people, comedian. Well, he's not a comedian. He doesn't call himself a comedian, does he? TV
Entertainer.
guy, entertainer, comes through, and then famous for his chips
And beer.
You're like,
Also,
it's like I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example of it.
Well,
Jerry Seinfeld or something, and you arrive in America, and people go,
You got some round of pretzels or something.
Seinfeldies. What? his I don't know, his lollies. I don't know. It's a funny thing.
Feldy lollies.
Yeah,
it is where one to work backwards from.
Yeah.
If
The
you just-
bagels. The
Bagel,
Seinfeld
it'd be
Yeah,
bagels.
the bagel.
Yeah.
The bagel guy.
Yeah, if you just knew him from the chips, you're like, no, I've never seen any of his. I've never seen him on TV. I just exclusively from the chips. I just love the chip ads.
My friend Chris, he didn't know that Wakachangi beers were related to Lee Hart. And he used to work for Lee Hart as a stuntman. He never put 2 and 2 together, only got them because of the
price point.
Because I said, that's Lee's beer. This was like deep into them. And he was like, I got them because 5% alcohol under $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5%.
Yeah.
I was like,
under 20.
you're on Lee Hart's biggest meme as a stuntman. And he's like,
I just love the crazy crap on the box. I like
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah.
This great Uncle Kenny sounds like a great guy.
some people don't necessarily,
Is there any Uncle Kennys out there? Have anyone got an uncle called Ken? That'd be quite interesting.
Certainly don't.
Uncle Kenny.
Ian's close.
Do you think we've got time for a bit of F1 corner? Do I have to do a manual sting?
Matt Heath's
Silverstone this weekend.
Yep.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Kind of punishing time. You're getting into the super punishing times in Europe, aren't you?
What
Yeah,
time-
you have the TV on blaring in bed.
Oh, but luckily for you, your
Yeah.
your life partner loves Formula One.
Tracy's massive Formula One fan.
Oh, this is
So
great.
she has to close her eyes and think of Charles Leclerc while
yeah. Mainly it's
Matt
just
goes about his work.
I mean, who doesn't, to be fair? I think we've all closed our eyes and thought of Charles Leclerc. at
I
one
was
stage.
watching the last race, and she just goes, he's just so good, like involuntarily, he's just so good looking. I'm like, okay. Right.
I had the same thing with
Meanwhile,
Richie
you-
Mo'unga and my wife once.
Yeah.
It was at one game
He
we
is
were
good looking.
watching, and at several, like maybe 3 different occasions across the game, my wife was like, when the camera was on him, she'd go, "Who's that?" And I'd be like, "Oh, Richie Mo'unga." And the second time she goes, "Who's that guy?" And I'm like, "It's the same guy again. It's Richie Mo'unga." And then the third time she's like, "Is that?" I'm like, "Yes, I get it. He's a babe, all right, but you don't." I mean, it hurt my feelings because we do not look alike.
do you have a racing like a Ferrari race suit that you go and put on, and then come back out with take your glasses off and kind of quiff your hair up a little bit?
It'd be a Butter's face situation.
Yeah.
Butter face situation.
Can you do us your best sort of Monegasque accent?
No, I won't get involved in that.
And
Charles Leclerc.
cosplay.
Have you?
Yeah, he's
thought
not having a great time of it actually at the moment, and it was kind of the whole Ferrari situation seems to have gone backwards a little bit, hasn't it? Last week, but I'm a little bit worried about Silverstone because I think it's going to be a punishing, harvesting race. The way it's laid out, there's going to be.
What's that mean?
Well, it just means So ideally, if you've got enough braking zones, then your battery's charging, and we don't have to worry about passing someone because they're harvesting, and the race is just constantly concentrating on battery recharging. Which
boring.
but Silverstone's kind of the worst for that.
Is that because it's kind of got quite long straights?
Yeah, and quite sort of sweeping corners and all that kind of stuff. So which has historically made it fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm just worried. I don't know. I haven't seen it played out. And they have changed the ratio a little bit. But it just might be because there's nothing more boring than, you see those flashing lights and someone's harvesting and they've done some great defense, but they've expended their battery defending.
Harvesting's such a great term.
Yeah.
In my mind, I've just got a harvester off the back of the Formula 1
I'm thinking of aura harvesting. Is what I'm thinking
exactly.
of.
It's kind of June.
I'm thinking
it's like the spice melange.
Yeah.
But the thing is, no one watches racing for harvesting.
No.
So I don't know, but I think it should suit the V carbs, which is good for Liam, and he's just going from strength to strength, which is exciting. But if you're Liam Lawson and you do a double overtake, right? He did a double overtake, and it doesn't even fucking make the coverage.
Yeah,
it's so frustrating. You're watching bloody Sir Lewis Hamilton drive around by himself,
or Lance Stroll just stack it into the wall,
or you're behind someone's head when Max and Lewis are fighting each other. The coverage is terrible. But if you can't make it onto the frickin' screen for doing arguably the pass of the season so far, or right up there in contention, Liam Lawson, it's just so fucking annoying.
Yeah, and this week will be worse as well with Silverstone.
There's so many brick drivers.
There'll be just Lewis Hamilton, Kim Kardashian will be wheeled out.
It'll be like Norris and fucking Hamilton.
I mean, there's so many.
You're not going to say no to Norris and Hamilton sort of double team.
There's so many brick drivers now. So the chance of and you got Lindblad.
Yeah, is George? I don't want to be controversial, but is George Russell the biggest little bitch there's ever been?
He's the Anne Hathaway of motorsport. It came true. Just front of the class.
Yes,
knows everything. Is studied everything. Done his homework. It's like I saw that someone talking about it. Like he's the kind of guy that will send food back because it's not right because he knows how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, he has that entitled swagger, and I also think it's funny that
I saw a great some commentary on it. Actually, the gravy's not supposed to be touching the chips. He's that kind of guy, isn't he?
I love the idea of him coming in this season. He's like, all right, it's my year.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm the big dog. And they say, what? Oh, no. And just going straight to number 2 again. It's lovely.
Final thing, exciting thing is Red Bull looks like they've finally got their car together that gives Max the strap on, something to compete with and get up in up the arse of the Mercedes. And it looks like Ferrari's moving back a little bit, so it'll be interesting. I'm excited.
Yeah, Max will be at the ice, all right. He'll be crashing into them.
But it was great to find out that you guys didn't want my my recaps on the Monday morning. I thought I had to do that because I was moving my day.
Yeah, you're right.
But I don't need to do them, so it was so good to just enjoy the race and not have to do that.
The pressure's off. You just sit back with Tracy in bed.
I've moved to Thursday. I don't have to pay any penance for changing my day.
Have you thought of getting a racing car bed that you can watch it in? Sort of a racing car Formula 1 bed.
A Formula like a
my mate had one of those.
A Ferrari.
My mate Alex Nelson had one of those when I was a kid. I was so fucking jealous.
Yes.
The race car bed.
Yeah.
How cool would... Imagine having a race car double bed as an adult.
A race car. And your wife's like, okay, I guess this is... Signaling, like, this is the life I'm living.
Yeah.
This is the man that I've decided.
It has to be a single for the single seater.
Yeah.
You can't. You'd have to be in a supercar's bed.
It's real.
Just 2 single seaters.
Single seaters.
I sleep in a big bed with my wife.
And then you'd keep both of them pushing it a little bit forward, so you're a little bit.
So one of them's always.
Yeah. I'm in pole today, actually. I don't think anyone will be getting much pole in those beds.
No, there'd be no pole.
There'd be no pole, very little pole position.
There'd be no pole sitter in that bed.
No.
Okay, I'll take a quick break. We're back with yours, please.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Audio. It's the Yours Please section. Hit the microphone button on your iHeartradio app or just slide into our DMs if you listen on Spotify or Apple or anywhere else. First one, yours please.
Hey G Lane, you do realise you don't have to do little boys' wheeze every time you take a piss. You can just rest your cock on the top of your shorts there, and then your hands-free, baby. No need to wash afterwards. Just fucking pull back up and walk away. Give it a try.
So look, this is a discussion I've had, and I don't know if you guys have used the downstairs toilets here at work. There's the sushi shop up here. The owner of the sushi shop stands at the urinal, hands-free and double thumbs texting.
Oh yeah.
And just
or sometimes if he's taking a shit, he's listening to the loudest ever Korean sitcom you've ever heard.
I'm like, I can't go hands-free. Even if I'm resting it, it's the fact I've got a snuffleupagus for foreskin as well doesn't help. Because it's like a loose hose.
Using your phone at the urinal, I think, is
Can you not take? How bad is your addiction that you can't just take time off to wee?
Maybe he's working in a different industry than us, so he's in there making the sushi the whole time. So he's just trying to get a little dopamine, maybe text his side piece, something like this. Well, double thumbing. I mean, double thumbing on an iPhone is crazy.
He's up there double thumbing, Willie
just
out.
hog out.
Well, he's making too much. He's making too much sushi as well because I always get the discount when I'm leaving.
Yeah.
So he's overproducing.
He's overproducing.
Well, at least he's not like making sushi with piss hands because he hasn't touched his hog at all. So that's reassuring.
Yeah, I know.
I've got a theory on this though.
Yep.
That you don't need to wash your hands after a wee.
No.
You should wash your hands before a wee. Yeah. Because you shower in the morning, then you put your piece away.
Your piece
it remains clean. It's the cleanest part of your body. It's your hands that are disgusting. So before you touch your willy, clean your hands. Afterwards, your hands are not going to get dirty from touching your willy. That's the cleanest part of your body.
So Matt Heath, you're saying that the willy is the cleanest part of the human body. So if I was
as
to
long
wash,
as you don't go anywhere near the end, which you shouldn't be doing when you're pissing anyway.
So would you rather right at this minute suck my fingers or suck my dick? Because you're essentially saying that it's the cleaner of the two.
If I could go in from the side, as long as I don't have to deal with the head.
As long as you can eat it like a hot dog.
Yeah, as long as it's like a piece of corn.
Like biting corn on the cob.
If I go, then I'd much rather, because I don't know where your hands have been.
So I find it very hard to believe that you'd corn on the cob me before you'd suck my finger.
Well, if it was purely based on logic and there was no,
no sexual about it,
there was nothing, no the unnecessary emotions that would be added
Depends
to
if you were hard as well.
It would certainly make Thursdays a little prickly, but it would also be a hard conversation with my wife, and I'd say, no, listen, it was to prove a point on a podcast. There was nothing.
Yeah. No, man, but there's always edge cases on these discussions.
Yes.
Or edging cases in that case.
Yeah.
With these discussions. But you get my basic point.
I get the basic point.
The shaft is so clean.
Occasionally, though,
I just disagree with you. When you piss, you're saying there's no sneaky droplet that's going into the underpant at any stage after you've urinated? You've got no droplets?
No droplets.
I've got a few droplets. I've also, it's almost like a bit of a bullwhip when I give it a flick as well, and sometimes I can get a bit of excess.
Okay, let's just say for the first wee of the day.
Okay.
Because so you've showered.
Yes.
Before you go to work. You put it away.
You got clean undies?
Yeah, it's like putting the pool cue in its away nicely in its case.
Yeah.
It's completely clean. Your hands are out, shaking hands. They're on door handles. They're all over the place. They're steering wheels.
Escalators.
Jacking dudes off.
Your willy should be going,
Sorry,
don't.
Joe?
Your willy should be going, don't touch me.
Washing your hands before you take a piss is
But
the
not
most...
after.
but not after. It's the most Rome before the fall behaviour. You are living a luxurious life of my poor penis can't be touched by...
the royal penis is clean.
And then you resheath it backwards and then just walk out with the same hands.
And you tell people.
Go, no.
See?
The only thing my hands have touched is my penis.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
They got cleaner.
My
hands. I'm not washing my hands. They got cleaner by me urinating.
My penis polished them.
Yeah, because some of the germs that are collected in the day on my fingers are now on my penis.
It's
okay. Yours, please.
Hell of an argument.
Gone into a direction I didn't expect it to. Next one, yours, please.
G'day, hunks. This is going to be a two-parter, sorry, but I'm just catching up on the old potties, so I've got to come back to the Video Easy conversation. So every fortnight or so, we would get out a DVD, and I got one, and it was all scratched to shit, didn't work. Next day, brought it back, and then they were like, oh, well, you scratched it, so we're going to give you a fine.
Bastards.
Part 2, here we go.
To which we returned it, and they were like, well, you've scratched it, we're going to fine you. And Dad was like, well, no, we didn't. And they said, yes, you did. Here's the fine. And Dad said, I'm not paying it because we didn't fucking scratch it. Anyways, over $50, Dad took them to court. Wow. Dad won, and they had to spend about 150 grand rejigging their systems to follow up who scratches and who doesn't scratch in their records. So that was good.
Well, first of all, your dad sounds like an absolute punisher.
So that means you were responsible for the demise of Video Easy.
Yeah, they fucked Video Easy.
Video Easy couldn't wear 150 grand.
I also am worried about this cost ratio of saying you've got to pay $50 for a DVD. DVD's famously about $30. So you got to pay more to get the DVD fixed than the initial cost of the DVD.
But back in the day,
the
discs that the stores had to buy because they were renting them were more expensive.
Right.
They had to pay this insane amount for the DVDs because they're making more money from them was a different deal. I found this out recently.
I did not know that. So that explains.
Can I relitigate something about DVDs? Why weren't they like floppy disks? You know, floppy disks had the little thing that slid back, so they were basically protected.
They had a little kind of foray, didn't it?
Yeah, a little foray that came back.
A big floppy.
Yeah. So why weren't they like a big floppy? Why were CDs and DVDs letting themselves all hang out to get scratched like that?
They sort of had the big floppy for like a Atari. And it was in like a sort of black card case, and you slid that in.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big floppy would have been. I mean, maybe they're too cumbersome. The idea of
maybe they were just fanging those things out at costing 50 cents to print, I guess.
That's probably it.
But they couldn't be bothered sheathing it.
And as we've discovered earlier, you've got to sheath these things to keep them pristine.
Is the greatest shirt sponsor of all time the Canberra Raiders Video Easy front shirt?
I mean, only potentially rivaled by the Canberra Raiders milk.
Yeah.
They're the only two.
Yeah, why does that stand out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it
why.
because Brent Todd was playing at the time and
maybe the green background? But it really did. It is the first two that spring to mind.
Yeah. Anyway,
if I think of any.
Next one, yours, please.
Hey, chaps. Just following up from that shout for Norway in today's potty. Absolutely, us Kiwis should be right in behind. We have so much in common with those Roosters. Me and my Viking Queen, we were up there last year for a bit of a holiday to see family and stuff, and it is freaking amazing. I reckon absolutely we give them a bit of the old mana, bit of Norway mana. They aren't so big on the Viking stuff though. It's a bit.
Yeah, they were getting up to no good, the old Vikings. I always wondered, obviously they're famous for two things.
Raping and pillaging.
Yeah, I always wondered if most of them were pillaging and there was just one guy and they're like, mate, we just want to be known as pillagers. Can you cut it out? Like, we don't want to be we're not all
keep
raping.
It in your pants.
Most of us are just pillaging, but old Derek over here can't help himself.
Yeah,
so you're dragging our name through the mud.
Now we're known as raping and pillaging.
Apparently a lot of that was propaganda.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
You're a Viking apologist?
Yeah, I'm a Viking apologist. Apparently they weren't burning as many monasteries and doing as much raping as pillaging as it was kind of spread around. It's like those bloody rapers and pillagers.
All right.
You know, they were kind of, I'm sure they did a bit of it, but they weren't as bad as others.
Yeah. I'm sure they dabbled. They had to dabble in those helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And them high on mushrooms most of the time as well.
There's that quite good Ricky Gervais joke about it, isn't it? Where his wife's going, "Oh, where are you going?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm going down to England." What for? "Oh, just a bit of pillaging." He goes, "Anything else?" He goes, "No." He goes, "No raping." He goes, "No raping.
Just pillaging.
Just pillaging."
Didn't realise I was stealing his gear there. I thought it was quite an astute observation I had, but evidently it's already stand-up comedy.
The Norwegian team and their fans just so great.
Yeah, but they're siller population size as well.
5 million.
Yep. So there you go. We should get behind them.
I like the outfits, and I think we could take a leaf out of their book. They look like the flag, obviously, the outfit. If we played in sort of the blue with big red stars.
Kind of like the comedy Temu jackets you can get.
100%. Like I'm sure that I've seen Jeremy Wells on one at one stage.
Yeah.
Just but have that as our uniform. I think that would be a real treat. And that listener is right to say that very similar to New Zealand when you're over there. I spent some time in Norway, out in the fjords. You do just feel like you're in like maybe the Marlborough Sounds or whatever. We went trout fishing, caught way too many trout.
Is there something that we could do, you know, like, what is his name? Martin Odegaard, who gets out with the captain gets out with the drum, right?
Yeah.
We don't really have, we have like the haka, but that's not really crowd precipitation.
Yeah.
Participation. I can't say that word. Because we don't really have that, do we? We don't have something, because that's great and it was great with the English team getting up and singing Wonderwall with the team.
Sing Bliss.
Yeah, with the whole team get together and be in front of the crowd and celebrate with the crowd and everyone.
I think you sing Bliss and then you finish your beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe could you do like we Slice of Heaven with the crowd or...
Jason Hoyt tried that when we were in the 2015 Rugby World Cup.
Didn't go well.
No.
That was when...
It seems like da 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 dum dum da 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 boom boom da 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 boom boom. Could we do that? Like the row, it's like da 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 boom boom da 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 boom boom.
Yeah, I like that.
Da, da, and the crowd goes da 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 da.
I think we'd prefer All Blacks.
Yeah. We would.
You could never get the All Blacks to go and do it together either.
No,
there would be some reason why one of them wouldn't want to. Get down.
It would be hurting one of their brand deals, or like, listen, I've got a My Food Bag sponsorship.
More
and
a fan of
with it.
More a fan of 660 than the Dobber or something.
Yeah. And you know, imagine trying to get all the All Blacks together to do something and to honour the fans, because the All Blacks don't really like the fans, do they? So much.
Maybe this could be the thing that Ardie Savia changes, because I can imagine him being the guy who's out there looking up at the stands, kind of racking the crowd up like they do. I'd love to see it. I'm not quite sure if it'll happen, but I'd love to see it.
We're kind of this thing in New Zealand where when we win, we generally expected to win.
Yes.
So it's hard. It's almost like if you got to get the like that, you'd kind of be rubbing it in. There'd be something rude about it because the All Blacks generally win. So
The nice
you beat France. You're supposed to beat France, so you can't. It's hard.
Celebrate with a
Whereas
song.
Norway winning a game at the FIFA World Cup is quite an achievement.
The version of that I have seen the All Blacks do is after they won the Bledisloe at Eden Park, the younger players walked around the perimeter of Eden Park holding the Bledisloe right up to the fans, and I thought that was nice. Like you got to get as close to the trophy as you can.
If you convince the All Blacks that it's going to be, they can put it on their TikToks.
Yeah.
Then you might get them involved. If it was some kind of TikTok thing, they get into it.
Yeah. Next one, yours, please.
Hey boys, how long do we reckon until Ben Stokes jumps on Between Two Beers, talking about how grateful he was for the opportunity and all that kind of stuff, those fellas can have a nice big cry together and talk about gratitude and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, have a good day.
They must have the feelers out.
Oh, they would. They certainly would have put the request in.
There'll be a DM, a couple of DMs sitting in the inbox. I mean, what a time to get him.
Oh, because he'll come over to New Zealand probably for a summer holiday, I imagine, and to see his mum.
Do you reckon he's eyeing up commentary? Do you reckon he's moving, he's doing the Stuart Broad straight in there?
Nah, Broady, the thing is with Stuart Broad is I get sick of listening to him reminisce about every single test ball he's ever bowled. That's the frustrating thing about Stuart Broad.
Well, he was nominated for a Logie for Best New Presenter at this year's Logies, which are essentially the Australian Television Awards, for his role in the Ashes coverage.
Really?
Which I also looked at it and said, really?
Is it like the ironic one? Like,
imagine if you're a TV presenter and you lose to Stuart fucking Broad for him.
I don't think he'll move.
I
I don't think Stokes will move into any. I don't think he'll bowl a ball or pick up a cricket bat again for a very long time. I think he'd be one of those.
So hang on a minute. I've missed something. He's just retired from international though, isn't he?
Yeah, I feel he's still mercenary around.
When he fire up a few T20s.
Oh, he'll be IPL and MLC and
yeah, he'll be IPL.
TAB and
he'll 100%. He just said international retirement was the headline. I think he'll still be out there wheeling and dealing and
get him down here to play for the bloody
Team Rugby.
Team Rugby.
He'd be
Black Clash.
Deadly.
Black Clash.
Team Rugby wildcard.
Shit, that would be good for the Black Clash.
Oh,
They've got to reach out to Ben Stokes for the Black Clash, especially one that's in Christchurch.
Correct.
Time it over the summer.
He'll be home.
He'll be home.
He'll be home.
Shit, that would be great.
Baz can give him the good word, Baz has done it before.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Doesn't he hate
there's
Baz?
any chance that?
Oh, true. Yeah, no, he hates Baz.
Do you think there's any chance that Baz goes, Stokesy comes back for the Ashes?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
No chance?
No chance. He's 35 now.
The SOS he wanders on in.
Because his bowling, he's never bowled better than he has Stokes, but the batting wise has gone backwards a little bit. Maybe that comes with age.
Yeah.
And reaction time, but his bowling's pretty good. So I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but I thought maybe the door's half ajar.
I've read some articles about that saying that the door is still, people have come back before. They've done it before.
Certainly have.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a suggestion for the ACC.
Yep.
Can we get Wilson over there a higher stool?
No.
I was just seeing.
I know Wilson.
Joseph just staring over the fence
because we put a camera on when there's just two of us. There is the Wilson cam.
Yeah, we ran out of cameras.
The Agendarati demanded it.
From the particular seat I'm in, I can't see him at all. It's just a hat. Oh, there he is.
I just get the hat as well.
He does have eyes.
Yeah, and he says always the most horrific shit as well from over there, and just remains anonymous.
Just classic Wilson behind the fence.
It really is. He's got some choice opinions. He would have said some very questionable shit.
2 to go.
All right.
3 years ago, I sat on the bank of the Bay Oval, pissed as a chook, in the midst of the Barmy Army, and had to listen to them as we lost on day 3 of a test.
Oh yeah, baseball.
And now to think about those sad, sour faces. Oh, it makes me so happy inside. Such a genuine joy.
This is the joy I was just trying to describe before.
Yeah.
Was that on air or off air?
Yeah, it was on air.
It was on air. It was just the joy I feel about this win.
Yeah.
And that he's that so well articulated there. It's just this warm feeling inside where we played great cricket in the way it's supposed to be played and just went about our business. Kane Williamson retired, our second greatest player ever, and just with such dignity, you know?
I also love
Who's first?
The idea,
Richard Hadley.
The idea that Kane Williamson.
I know. What do you reckon? That might be a controversial thing to say.
I think in terms of impression on the game, it has to be Richard Hadley.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning Kane.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
but I love the fact that Kane Williamson, he's such a goat that he said to the team, "You don't need me to win." What happens?
Literally, didn't. Harry Nips rolls in.
So that's just all part of the warm feeling, that we had a guy, Kane Williamson, that just played the game for the right reasons. No controversies. I love a controversy, but no controversies. Just
the granddad porn.
Yeah, there was a bit of. He was into
partying?
The up the bum porn. But apart from that, no.
Granddad's bum.
Granddad's bum. A few
Allegedly.
Video Easy rentals.
Allegedly.
We've got no evidence to back that up.
Oh, right. I thought this was something that was about to blow the doors off.
The assumption is it's like because he's there must be something wrong with him.
There must be something.
And so what? So that so the conjecture what came through.
Yeah, hits up the lemon party from time to time.
Yeah.
It's like they always thought that there would have to be a massive continent down in the South Pacific.
Yeah,
because there were continents everywhere. Turns out there was. It was just underwater. New Zealand. Yeah. But it was so he's so well behaved and so amazing. Surely he's rented that German porn granddad's bum from Video Easy.
I would never cast such aspersions over Stevie the shit.
I wouldn't either. It was Jeremy Wells.
No, it was Wells.
It was me
because he went through that granddad stage.
Well, because he rented it.
He looked on the back and saw other renters.
Well, no, you see who else is.
It's like the old library books when it has the names in them.
Well, he had an ex-girlfriend that used to make him dress up in old op shop clothing, because she preferred the older gentleman.
I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah. Last one.
Statue chat. They got to put some statues outside that shithole stadium in Wellington that no one goes to. And there are 3 sitters straight away, which is Jonah, Jerry, and Cully. Plus, you chuck in Tunner for good measure, and I reckon you triple the value of that piece of shit stadium that no one goes to. Plus, I also reckon any All Black who plays 150 tests should automatically get a statue.
Yeah, great.
All right, thanks, bye.
Has anyone had 150? Is it just Bodie?
No, isn't it Whitelock?
Whitelock,
Sam Whitelock. And Bodie will get there as well, presumably, if he cracks on.
Yeah.
And so I think that's easy. 150.
What pose would you have Jerry Collins in?
He's definitely doing a pose.
Yeah, definitely
he's definitely
the way out the side of
He's definitely on one knee.
He's on one knee.
Would you have the stream?
Yes.
The stream is gold.
If we lived in a better world,
a water fountain.
Then that would be honoured.
It is. It's like the little kid. The little kid pissing in Belgium. There's a statue of a little boy. You have that one, so it is like a water fountain that's flowing through.
I wouldn't get my photo with Jerry Collins running it straight. I would get a photo of Jerry Collins down on one knee taking a leak.
Yeah. I went to the Colin Meads statue in Te Kuiti.
Oh yeah.
I had a wee stop, pay my respects, and he's in a running pose, so he's got like a high knee. And the knee is absolutely shiny, big bronze statue. Great statue, whoever's done it.
People rubbing it.
Well, I think people are sitting on it. So people jump up and sit on Colin Meads' big knee for a photograph.
That's like Pania of the Reef.
It is. Her boobs are so smooth.
Her boobs are so smooth because everyone's just going up and copping a feel.
It's
great boobs.
Yeah, it's real dastardly, I thought, because Pania of the Reef was famously about 15 years old.
Oh, is she? Yeah, she gave birth to an octopus at one point. Michael Jones statue at Eden Park. I find I always feel like I need to go and put like a ladder there and just it needs support.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it should be.
Yeah, the dive. You wonder what's going on.
It would have been better if I reckon if it'd been anchored in the middle.
But there's a lot of engineering going on under the
it's impressive
where the eye can't see.
It's impressive, but I just worry someone's going to jump up and bend it. That's what I worry about.
Do you look up at tall buildings and like, whoa, I can't believe it's up there, man. It's so high, bro. That's crazy.
How do they do it?
The statue discussion came out of the back of suddenly everyone's discovered the AI statue function.
Yeah.
And there are some legit ones there, like Kane Williamson at Bay Oval.
I think that's build it now. Build it now.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised there isn't a Richard Hadley one at Hagley. I mean, there's the
Hadley stand, there's the Hadley High Performance Centre.
That's what I mean. There's all this Hagley paraphernalia, but there's not a big bronze statue.
Is it the pose?
Yeah. The pose. Yeah. Is it weird to get one when you're alive? Like,
no.
Do you want the person to be able to see it?
Warney had one when he was alive.
What would Kane Williamson's statue?
It would
be playing a ball late?
The one, the way he kind of plays it under his nose.
Yeah, playing. I like the playing it late.
Well, not even a run scored.
Yeah,
just playing it
or
late.
Or a leave.
Him sitting at a statue leaving is maybe the greatest suggestion. Just a big
God,
no.
I would love that.
to him just holding his hand up, sending the other batter back. No run here.
Knew where his off stump was.
Yeah. You'd have to have the stumps in as part of the statue as well.
The ball?
Yeah.
And it just being quite close.
And Matt, he's standing there going, how are they getting the ball to hover?
Yeah. The ball would have to be. The ball would have to be some kind of drone technology or magnet.
I thought
that'd be quite good.
The shout of the 2015 ACC team outside. Or maybe you could have Lee Hart in the Powerade wagon outside Seddon.
How?
No, that'd be outside McLean Park.
Outside McLean Park, sorry.
How awesome would it be if you had Kane Williamson leaving the ball with the stumps and you could bowl balls at it and try and bowl the perfect delivery for him to leave? You're trying to bowl a delivery good enough for him to leave.
That's right. And just go over the top and off stump.
Yeah.
If it just misses off.
A little light flashes up if it's in the corridor of uncertainty.
And then you can have
brilliant.
You should have a slip cordon and a keeper and everyone goes, oh!
I imagine, but that outside a stadium, it would be going off.
Yeah.
It would be all the kids there. Geez, I'd be out there punishing with the camera for the big screen, being like, this is some good content. It's
interactive statues.
Yeah.
Interactive statues.
Well, I mean, they've got, people like to do the ones where it's sort of a guy who looks like he's umpiring and they'll sort of appeal to the
Christ the Redeemer
in he's
Rio.
signalling wide.
The Jerry Collins ones could, as you say, you fill your water bottle with it.
John Hopewadi, you can go and get your finger up your
sit
butt.
on it.
You'd love to.
You get fingered by.
So he's on his back with his finger in the
Up,
air.
and then people just go and sit on it.
back onto his finger.
I feel like you'd love to fill your water bottle up with Jerry Collins' urine because famously his penis is very clean.
Yeah,
but not what comes out of it. See, I'm not a fan of what comes out of the penis.
You're not the golden shower type?
No.
I'm a fan of the exterior of a penis.
But I'm specifically a supporter of the cleanness of the shaft.
The golden drinking fountain is... The golden drinking shower. I like this.
Yeah. Okay, we'll send more. And you got any more suggestions on statues? Send them through.
Yeah, they're really great.
Especially interactive ones.
Yeah.
I think it would be great. But
all right,
we're not
surely we're over. Are we over?
Yeah, well over.
Yeah.
Well over. We're to an hour.
Shit.
Jesus.
We don't have to count the bit before we started.
Thanks very much, Matt Heath, Tony Lyall.
Great to be here.
And we're coming live from Christchurch tomorrow, from Ridges Hotel in the build-up for the first All Blacks season. Game of the season.
Latimer Square.
Yeah.
What a great
Congratulations to all the debutants named in the side today. Yes. I feel like there's going to be
pile up a plate at Bloody Mary's for me.
Oh, yeah. I tried to last time, but I couldn't eat anything. Too sick.
Yeah.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.